Hi everyone, here's an editing tutorial video to edit a photo like this and to change it into something more fun and artistic like this. The apps that I'm going to be using are Lightroom Mobile and Picsart. Let's get started. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose this preset, but feel free to choose whatever preset you want or even start from scratch. And then next, I'm going to open the Light tab and play around with the exposure. For this photo, I was kind of going for a little bit of a moody vibe, and then make the colors contrast nicely together, and then play around with the shadows if you want them lighter or darker, and then make the blacks lighter or darker. And then once you're satisfied with those edits, you can open the effects tab and play with the texture slider until it's how you like it. For this, I was going for a more painting look, so I did less texture than more. And then I also softened the detail with the clarity slider. Next, I'm going to get rid of the distracting parts of the photo by cropping it, and it also helps draw your eye right into the flowers and not be distracted by anything else in the photo. And since the flowers are the main subject, it kind of helps give them a nice frame, and it looks really nice. The last step before I export this photo out of Lightroom is I'm going to replace this black vignette with a white vignette, because when you add the artistic look, it kind of helps convey that the photo is on a canvas or watercolor paper. I also like to soften the edges of the vignette so it's not such a harsh edge. Finally, after you export the photo, you can open it up in Picsart. And if you don't already have Picsart, you can download it from the App Store or the Google Play Store if you have an Android. Once you have your photo imported into Picsart, you can choose from the menu down below which effect that you would like to use. For this tutorial, I'm going to go with the Artistic tab and then scroll until I find the oil painting option. When I first started using this effect, I wasn't really sure how good it was going to look because I'm more used to the iMac Photoshop version, but then I just started playing around with the sliders until I was happy with the result. And again, you can play with your amount until you like how it looks. And then next, I'm going to look through the blend modes until I see one that I like the best. I usually just pick normal though because that's the one that looks the nicest to me, but feel free to choose your own. And then once you like how that looks, you can close the Artistic tab and go ahead and open the Paper tab. And this is where the fun part begins. I usually just stick to this paper because it reminds me the closest of like watercolor paper or a canvas. And I haven't experimented with the effect on the other papers yet, but you can choose whatever one that you want and play around as well. Once you've chosen the style of paper that you want to go back into the settings and adjust the color of the paper just so the photo doesn't blend in too much to the background. And I usually just use white because it's the lightest color. And you can play around with the adjustment sliders as much as you want. You can have more fade, more intensity, less intensity. You can always choose a blend mode if you want. And once you're done editing, this is what the final product looks like. After you export it, you can share it with your family and friends on social media. I hope you guys enjoyed this editing tutorial, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow @AirieWisp on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys!